Regular Nobodies. So, welcome back to another episode of Regular Nobodies.
It's us again.
Yeah, we keep coming back.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for some of you guys, but fortunately
Hey,
for...
look, they wouldn't be here if they didn't like us, you know?
So, for the ones who think that our intro is boring as,
I'd like to let you guys know it's like I think it comes out to like 5 seconds.
Like,
Yeah.
literally 5 seconds.
Yeah, 5 seconds.
I wonder if they're talking about the talking part, like this part, after where we just ramble a little bit before we
Oh.
get to the topic, which is...
I don't know. Everyone loves the rambling bits of videos.
Oh, yeah, the rambling.
I mean, the rambling's what I listen to them for.
Yeah, I know. I know, yeah.
Well, the topic of today's video is do we need them? Are they good?
No.
Do we like them?
Also no.
Also
Oh,
no.
Yes.
to encompass all of them? No.
No.
Yeah, but you know, don't
Well, yes, but actually no.
don't get it wrong. You know, America's the best in
Let's
the
not
world.
get it
Like, it's the
twisted now.
best of the worst. Like, you know, when you love some things, you gotta criticize it, and there's a lot to criticize.
Oh yeah, it's getting pretty corrupt though here in America.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's corrupt everywhere, but the corruption is definitely a lot more prevalent here.
Just in other countries, they make a scowl when they slap you. In America, they smile when they do it. That's the only difference, really.
They come to your house and then shit on your plate and then say, "Eat up."
And just say that's food.
They
Yes, sir.
In America, like other countries, the ingredients in their food is a lot less. In America, the ingredients, for some reason, they put more garbage in our food.
Yeah, it's poisoning us.
Yeah.
I love being poisoned.
Yeah, isn't it just
Honestly,
great?
It's so good. Yeah, I love looking at boxes of food, like let's say mac and cheese. It says made with real cheese. Gee, thanks. Thanks for letting me know that my mac and cheese is made with real.
As opposed to what, though?
Right, I expect it to be made of cheese.
Right. Food should be real, not like... Okay, here's what we need. Farmers. Okay? Firefighters. Maybe police. Maybe.
police,
I said maybe.
kinda.
I said maybe. I mean, if they were better and more helpful, then cool. I would.
Yeah,
that
and then
would
a
be
small
nice.
group of people at the top of the food chain that run every... Oh, wait, we already have that!
What I'm saying, I don't need somebody to govern me. I can get up on my own. I can make my own food. I mean, what we need are farmers.
Right.
Here's the issue, though. 95% of the world is retarded.
But they still know how to get up, get dressed, go to work, and take care of their basic everyday problems.
I mean, some of them don't know how to go to work.
Yeah, well, okay,
Well,
so here, okay,
their
so
parents take care of them.
Accurate.
a
Or,
lot,
welfare.
yeah, part of that 95% of people, they do not think about the direct consequences of their actions, and that's why we do need police. Like, I've been watching a lot of dash cam videos or body cam videos of police. It really changes your viewpoint on the whole bad cop thing.
Get away from me.
But
Go on.
or like watching dash cam videos, people will just turn in front of you without even a care in the world, and have dash cams. But it's unfortunate that when there is a bad police officer in a department,
It reflects on the whole department,
Yeah.
Yesterday,
not just
I
the
got
officer.
tailgated by a diesel truck.
Mhm.
I mean, if I had stopped or a deer came out in front of me, they would have plowed right through me.
Oh, yeah.
No time to stop. Now, I'm not saying that government's all bad because, I mean, you need people to facilitate, certain things, I guess, but I don't need to be, governed. But what we do need are people that grow food and put things out there so that people can have them. But I don't really think people need somebody to tell them, oh, you have to pay all these taxes.
Right, okay.
You bought this house, but you don't actually own it because we do. You're just going to keep paying for it forever.
The foundation of the U.S. was literally a bunch of dudes going, I don't want to pay taxes, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, but now look at it. We pay all the taxes.
Yeah, but
I
now
mean, fuck.
we're one of the most heavily taxed countries in the world.
Mm-hmm. And it's, if they weren't all corrupt, it would be different.
That's the issue. Is they say power corrupts or money corrupts. No, it's not that. It's that people that want power seek the power.
Yeah, it attracts corrupt people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good person isn't like, I feel like going into government because I'm such a good person.
Like at our jobs, right? The people that they put in charge are the people that seek being a boss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They want to be in charge because they like that power.
Right.
I mean, you very rarely see somebody who, like, I don't want to be a boss, put in charge. Sometimes it happens, and those guys actually make the best bosses.
Right.
Because they're leaders, not bosses.
Right, they don't want to... How do I want to word this? They're more a guide than they are, hey, you're going to fucking do what I tell you.
Right. Because that's just how we're doing it now.
Right, because that's just how we're doing it now. Not naming any names, but...
No. But, yeah, we need leaders, not bosses. And somewhere along the line, we just sort of missed that.
Got lost in the sauce.
Yeah, we way lost our way. America did.
Right. Everyone got too obsessed with going, you know what? You're going to do this because I'm better than you.
Right. I have more money than you, and so that's why I'm better than you.
Right. So you're going to do what you're told.
Yeah, and speaking of the whole money bit, these people, the 1% live in a completely different reality, and they're the ones making the rules for the other 99.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know who else I have never ever needed in my whole life? Actors. I've never needed, like, damn, I need an actor right now. Who can I call? Nope, never happened.
It's crazy how people just it's like, hey, did you know that what's an actor that everyone cares about? Did you know Tom Cruise got married yesterday?
No way. To who filming everything.
Wow. Yeah.
It's almost like it's completely irrelevant.
Yeah, the correct response is
Cool.
I don't know Tom, or I don't know what the fuck's his name?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Yeah, I use Tom Cruise.
Did you say you didn't say Tom Cruise?
I did.
No,
Yeah.
you said Tom.
No, she said Tom Cruise.
It was Tom Hanks. Did you
No.
say Tom Hanks?
No, I said
Tom-
Cruise.
Okay, well, see, I don't care who Tom Cruise is married to because I don't know
Is
him
it-
personally.
yeah, see, he-
Right, I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
Meanwhile, you got people that are like, oh yeah, he's I know his like last 4 wives, his blood type and.
Right, the only time I relatively care about an actor is when I see insert name here died. And it's like, oh, that's tragic. Anyways,
Like, I can
Yeah,
understand.
anyways.
Like, a movie can be inspiring, and it can move people to do great things,
right.
you know, but do they really need to be paid millions of dollars to freaking act and pretend? When we
When I'm out here doing
work
this shit for free.
so hard and get pennies,
Eh.
you know, and they do nothing and they give me
Right, like, our bodies aren't going to last us nearly as long as theirs are.
no. I mean, I will say though, some of the actors put themselves through needless physical torture to play a role, but
Yeah, I heard that the actors for the Netflix One Piece adaptation, they did a lot of body work for it.
yeah.
Christian
Christian Bale puts himself through a lot of shit.
you know the movie Fury?
The Tank movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
So in prep for that role, Shia LaBeouf proceeded to do a lot of crazy shit. But one of them was not shower or bathe in any way for months on end. And the rest of the crew was like, dude, get the fuck away from me.
Right.
Because he just reeked.
They're like in a little tank, you know?
He
Right.
probably walked up to him and was like, "It's called method acting, guys."
Right, like
Right.
Shia LaBeouf is a fucking psycho, but he's
Yeah, he
good
is.
at what he does.
I can only imagine a film where every actor is a method actor. I mean, that would probably be really cool for the director. They'd be like, just get them on set
They
and
will
roll the
make it
motherfucking
happen.
cameras.
Like-
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't even have a script. It's like, all right, this is your character, this is your
Right.
character, this is your character, and all right.
Right, they
They-
give them a general overview of what their character's supposed to be like, and they're
Right.
like, all right, bet.
These
What is
people
this, like
literally
D&D?
don't even know they're on
Basically.
Earth right now.
They hand him a D&D character sheet and go
Right.
buck wild.
Yeah.
That would actually, like, that'd probably make for a really good movie.
Oh, and then if the movie busts, all right, well, we pay for it because they take a tax loss or whatever, a business expense.
Right.
Yep. They get bailed out by the government. The government bail out corporations. They won't bail out people.
Corporate bailouts.
Oh, during COVID time. Can we say COVID? Can we say that?
Yes.
Until we get paid, then we gotta censor it.
Oh, then we have to censor COVID.
Yeah.
The
COVID.
Rona.
The Rona. So they gave us a bunch of money then, right?
Yeah.
So we know it's possible. So they can just give people money. And then they're just like, yeah, but we're not going to do it anymore.
Yeah, I like how they're like, here's $1,200.
Right.
I was on unemployment.
Yeah, lucky you. I got
Yeah,
denied.
so was I.
Yeah, I was on unemployment for it. I was getting $750 a week.
I was on unemployment for the entirety of it because I just didn't want to go out into the world. I don't like going out into the world.
Right, and it was one of those, I have the option to stay home.
Right.
Yeah, I got fired a month before the whole COVID stuff started,
Oh,
and
shit.
I missed out on so much money.
They denied you
blows.
for...
Yeah, I did
Really?
3 appeals and they denied me.
Damn. Because, like, they were just giving that money away to people because they knew that people couldn't go out and get jobs.
Right, just passing it out like candy.
Yep.
But then, you know, the news, in their infinite wisdom, being ran by the government and the corporations, wants to always draw that line in the sand to, you know, make us split amongst ourselves. You had the what were they called again? The people
The
who
essential
work,
workers.
the essential, the
Yeah.
essential people, yeah, and then the non-essentials, and they were just back and forth at each other, hated each other, and
Oh.
then once COVID went away, it just like completely ceased to
Oh,
matter.
yeah.
Period.
Yeah, and
But
the
they felt
worst.
stupid.
Okay, so the worst part
I
about
didn't
your
encounter any of that.
your essential workers, like your nurses, you know, they worked without the whole shot, the vaccine and stuff.
Mm.
And then when they started rolling out, and you had certain nurses that actually followed the whole lead up to the vaccine, and they're like, there's no benefit to taking this shot, and then they would lose their job. They would get ridiculed.
Hmm.
And it's like, guys, I worked as a nurse for 1.5 years before this, and you guys were saying I was the savior.
Right,
And-
and that's at a minimum.
Yeah, and now you guys are just throwing me in the dirt.
Right, and now they're not, well, they're not complying with the narrative. If you don't comply with the narrative, you're thrown under the bus. If you comply with the narrative, you're just the best thing. Everybody loves you. The whole world loves you. You can do no wrong.
It was the biggest psyop there was ever in
It was a
existence.
hoax.
Yeah, you'd have people go to the hospitals that they say are full, and there'd be no one there, and then you'd see on the internet your nurses dancing around like they have all the time in the world, and then the news is saying how overflowing these hospitals are.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest psyop ever was actually Coca-Cola, but I'm not gonna get into that right now. I just want to get that straight.
Yeah, but back to big government. I think little government, like, for instance, if each state had its own, like, little government.
Damn, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
they
It's like we do.
but
Well-
they just,
They have no power.
That
right,
So when I was in 8th grade and I was learning about the Civil War, So let's forget the whole slavery bit. Why there's that all that in the South,
The what?
slavery.
I forgot.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna forget about that.
I already
I'm
did.
not. But
And this was after we learned about how we came from.
Monkeys?
No, we left Great Britain, the whole Britain area,
Mm-hmm.
because we wanted to not be ruled by one giant government.
Right.
And the whole thing when we were learning about Civil War, you had the Constitution being drafted up, and then you had the Articles of Confederation, which was the Southern's Constitution. And they were more of each state had their own large government, and they would communicate with these other large governments between the states, but there was not one giant federal government in control. And it's like, isn't that good? Isn't that what we kind of wanted when we left originally?
right, like hypothetically, that is a very good idea.
If we got rid of the whole slavery bit and then
Right.
the whole 3/5 compromise, let's pretend that wasn't a thing.
But then it always comes back to it's going to attract the corrupt people, so you're still going to have corrupt people in charge.
Yeah, you'll just have more of them.
Yeah. Anytime there's a spot of leadership, some asshole is going to try to get that spot.
Yeah,
Freaking Palm Beach Pete.
Fucking Palm Beach.
I love it.
I love it.
What do you think?
I love it. It's fantastic.
I love it, Jimmy.
I love it, Jimmy. I've never seen anything better.
If that guy is an Epstein, then I don't know.
If he's an Epstein, then you're not.
Then I'm not me, damn
Yeah.
it. Everybody, look up Palm Beach Pete.
And tell me that's
And-
not fucking Epstein.
Yeah, let us know what you think. Does that not look exactly like Epstein? I mean, just the aspects of his death were mysterious and somewhat like fishy. You know?
Right, like there's just a couple minutes of fucking security footage.
it just
It's
screams.
gone.
It goes more than that. It's way more than that.
Yeah.
Right.
He
But-
was on suicide watch,
But you
and
get
then
what I'm getting at.
yeah, and then he was taken off, and then he was saying that his cellmate was trying to kill him. They put him in his own cell, and then the security guards fall asleep, and then the cameras they're not working, and then he dies, somehow hangs himself.
And then we never see the body.
So hold on. So Epstein knew all this was going on from his cell and took that opportunity while the camera wasn't working, while the guards were sleeping, which he had no idea was going on. He took that opportunity. Oh, let me real quick hang myself while nobody's watching. No, he didn't fucking know. Okay. So it's dumb. Palm Beach Peach is Epstein.
Right, another guard slipped a couple of roofies in
Oh,
their coffee or
and
some
then
shit.
yeah, and then there's a 4chan post. Take it with a grain of salt. But the FBI looked into it. So there is credibility to it. But there's a 4chan post saying that the title of it was I think they swapped him out.
Mm.
And it wasn't his body that the media followed. It was a decoy.
Right.
Like a really good mannequin.
Oh, yeah, they can make
Oh,
really
yeah.
good. I mean,
Ballistics gel is a wonderful thing.
they're really good at it. Like movies. Don't even
Yeah,
get me
and then
started.
the one supposed picture of the dead body that we have, his ears, his ears and nose, and I want to say jawline did not add up to the alive Epstein. And just like your fingerprints, your ears and nose are the biggest tellers if that's the same person.
And the distance of the eyes
Yeah.
apart from each other. See, this is what I'm saying. If you don't fit the narrative of what they're trying to say, then you might as well forget it. Like our show, if it doesn't fit the narrative, it'll never get anywhere.
No, never.
We
But-
could be like the crazy, the really crazy people and be like, dude, it's the Jews. It's always the Jews. And then we say something so crazy that everyone watches us because, yeah, like Alex Jones. They just want to hear the next crazy thing we say.
Right, the next crazy.
They're putting chemicals in the water.
They're making the frogs gay.
They're making
frogs gay.
They're making it rain poison.
That was a real Alex Jones quote.
Is it?
Yeah. Putting
Wow.
chemicals in the water to turn the freaking frogs gay.
Oh well, I'm stating just
Something
they
just
do.
completely fucking out there.
They do. I mean, like
Yeah, cloud seeding. That
yeah, the rain.
Yeah, we
and then
did
it
that.
gets foggy, and that's just another thing the government's trying to do. And then they'll say, "We're not doing that."
that's the worst part. They tell us that they're not doing it, and then
Everyone's like, okay.
yeah, they're like, okay,
They
all
could
right.
kill like a bunch of people in the street, right? Witnesses, a bunch of people, right? And then on the news, they'll be like, "Yeah, that didn't happen."
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
that
crazy.
didn't happen. Yeah, it'll be that didn't happen, and then it's like, but it did, and then it'll be like, no,
All these
it
people are crazy.
yeah, it's taken out of context.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay,
Context.
it did happen, but it's a good thing that it happened.
It
always goes through-
bad.
Yeah, it goes through a bunch of steps, and
Mm-hmm.
it always starts out with it didn't happen. Like Bill Gates, it's like Bill Gates getting STDs from Russian hookers.
Or they spun that.
Yeah,
didn't they?
he denied it, and then he's like, "Well, maybe I did go to Russia, maybe," and then it was maybe I did sleep with hooker, and then it was maybe I
the one.
slept with hookers, but I didn't get an STD, and then it was I did sleep with hookers and I got an STD.
spin
You know,
me
you
round
bring
and
up-
round.
You bring up people getting shot in the streets. And I can't help but think about the 30 some odd Americans that were shot by ICE agents recently. And
Didn't happen.
I
Or
just
if it did, they spun it.
right, if it did, they were a terrorist.
They were terrorists. Well, I love this guy that burned down this warehouse, right? They gave him the most terrorist name you can imagine.
Oh yeah.
Now, that might have been, maybe that is his real name. But how is he going to let anybody know? We don't fucking know. All we know is what they tell us.
Right.
That's it.
As far as we're aware, that never even happened. How are we going to confirm it?
We don't know.
I know I'm certainly not about to drive up to California.
No. Like, I just drove all this way here to see if this fucker did burn down. Yep, did. Okay, I'm...
Yep, it's gone.
Bye.
See ya. Like,
Yeah, but then how do we know the narrative that a person actually burned it down actually happened?
There's video evidence.
That's AI.
You don't know today.
Right.
It's just
They
sucks
just start
today
using their
because you
argument
don't
against
know.
them. It's AI.
Right.
It's not real.
And they'll twist it and they'll spin it to make their narrative. Like so all the movies today. The reason why they are the way they are is because it fits their narrative. That guy giving all the money to all these big corporations because they want what they want to have happen, the official story, that's the only thing that they will allow.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is just a fart in the wind.
God damn it, BlackRock.
Thank you, BlackRock, for being shitty.
Listen. So you're told that the Jews do not control the media. They don't. It's like, okay, fine. And then you make a video pointing out, it's like, well, why is this entire city getting these government benefits and they all happen to be Jewish? It's shut down, and then you have the ADL being like, that's anti-Semitic, and then you have this other high up guy is like, that's anti-Semitic, and then you got
Why can't you have anti-Semitic when you can have anti any fucking thing else?
Right, except apparently anti-pedophile.
Oh, that's the only thing that they don't
Yeah.
fucking we can't have anti-pedophile.
yeah, the two things that
You know, debatably the most important anti.
Right, big game hunters.
Where
Hey,
the
don't
fuck
bite my
you
feet.
at, y'all? Get fucking busy.
But let me tell you,
Hunting season's on.
it's okay to hate on whites, straight white Christians.
They're the public. That's the enemy right there.
Yeah.
If you're a straight
I mean,
white Christian,
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. If you look at history, they're not wrong.
Well, honestly, if you look at history, every culture
Oh, I'm not
Eh,
saying.
in
yeah.
the fucking
I'm not
world
saying every
has
culture
done
is
evil
better.
shit. It's just sometimes this culture peaks and does horrible shit. Sometimes this culture
Right, like
peaks
look
and
at
does
the fucking
horrible shit.
Mongols.
How long did the fucking Egyptians enslave an
Right.
entire group of people?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
For 400 fucking years.
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
it's not
I
pistol.
didn't say it was
I'm just saying,
okay.
right now, or during a certain point in time in America, the white boy was the motherfucker,
Mhm.
sure. But now, white people are just, we're fucked.
Right.
We are pushovers up until where our backs are against the wall and there's nothing left to lose.
Yeah,
That's
no.
when it's like, all right, we're just gonna burn everything down.
Yep. Fuck it. Watch this shit.
Starting with warehouse.
Fall of Rome times 2.
Yeah, that's another example of
Was-
just corruption and a group of people just being horrible to everyone around them.
Right.
Yeah,
if
it
they
was
could.
corruption and
Rome-
debauchery.
Rome
That-
got
that-
so big and had so much influence over the world, and they still collapsed.
If you look at all these, like you look at Egypt, you look at Rome, you look at all these huge civilizations, right? They all do the same thing.
Mhm.
They put on big events to confuse the people. They control the information. There's the smaller groups of the elites that run the people, right? And then you have circles within circles of people that they control and they control,
Oh, yeah.
filters down. And then you have the games, the gladiators, the shows, all the distraction. But meanwhile, behind closed doors, there's politics, there's nasty shit going on, there's pedophilia, there's all kinds of fucking sacrificial bullshit going on. Every major civilization, including this one,
Oh yeah.
Yep.
they all follow the same trend. It's almost like it's the same fucking people
I think.
running them.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
bloodline, ancient bloodlines.
So we're talking. See, this is what we need to talk about, are fucking witch dragons.
The fucking 300-year-old people on Social Security.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Tom
Who are
Cruise.
These motherfuckers. Tom Cruise looked like he was 30 up until he just didn't anymore.
Until he didn't. Like, I feel like we're gonna see that point with Paul Rudd, because like he seems to be aging in reverse.
Okay, so check this out. Jennifer Lopez doesn't age. Jennifer Aniston doesn't age. You look at them from their original, like back when she was Friends, and now, no difference. Or what the fuck's that? Michelle Rodriguez doesn't age.
They're all vampires.
How the fuck are they doing this? You know why? Because there's this element in baby
Adrenochrome.
yeah, that literally almost stops the aging process.
Yep, it's can only be extracted. It's highly potent in babies.
Now, no offense to Jennifer Aniston, but she's talking about these pizza parties all the time.
Yes, pizza parties. Yep. Tom Hanks,
Oh,
Ellen
seems a little
DeGeneres.
sketchy.
And then Epstein.
The I think everyone should apologize to Mel Gibson.
Sorry, Mel.
Yeah, sorry, Mel Gibson.
You the man. Come out with that sequel. We want to see it.
What, Passion 2?
The Resurrection.
Oh.
They're working on it right now.
Oh,
really?
oh, really?
Hell yeah.
Directed
He's
by-
determined to fucking
Directed by Mel Gibson?
destroy his career. Oh yeah.
Really?
This guy is determined. He's not gonna. He had to wait like 30 fucking years after
Yeah.
they destroyed his career the first time. He came out with the Passion. They were like, "Fuck you."
Oh, yeah.
Right, and he's like, fine, I'll do it myself.
So then he comes back, rebuilds his career, sort of. But now he's in a position again where he can start making movies of his own now.
Yeah,
And that's the first thing he wants to do.
yeah, Passion.
Passion 2.
Yeah, fun fact about Passion, it was he couldn't get funding for it or something like that. So he funded it himself. And it was like a couple million or something.
It's crazy that they wouldn't give this guy money after he did Braveheart.
Oh,
And-
right.
And there's another movie he did that was like really super popular that he directed. I mean, fucking Braveheart alone. Be like, yeah, we'll give you money. Make movies,
Right,
man.
Braveheart's a
But yeah,
wonderful
Hollywood
movie.
was so mad at him because they realized that if there were other Mel Gibsons, that they could take over Hollywood. It's like we don't need the backing of Hollywood to make movies.
But they have to control the money and the ideas that are coming out.
Yeah, because Mel Gibson made millions. He made back his money plus up to a multiplier effect. He made a lot of money on that movie.
Yep.
And it's like, ooh, Christians are they're the cool thing. And then, gotta hate on them.
Lethal Weapon. Is that the other one you were thinking?
No, he was just in those.
Okay.
He might have produced them, helped produce them. You want to know what kind of sucks for being a Christian guy? Is there are no good movies for me to watch about my faith. If they do make a movie about my faith,
dude, he did Hacksaw Ridge.
It's either watered down,
or they shit
or they
on it.
change some shit in it that isn't accurate, or it's just faith-based where it's just all feeling good and just wants to uplift you. It's got nothing to do with actual God or Jesus.
Or if it does touch upon the Christian beliefs, it's only the Satanism part.
Yeah, or it's Catholicism. In the major movies that they won't touch Christianity, but in the major movies, if they have religion in a movie, it's always Catholicism. Which, by the way, is not the same as regular Christianity. Actually, Christianity, the word came from Catholicism in general. Christianity, Jesus wasn't a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
He was Christ. But if you asked him, he wouldn't be like, yeah, I'm a Christian. No. He would say, I follow the way, or you should follow the way. That's really what it's called, is the way.
The way.
The way.
The way.
The way.
Do you know the way?
Do it. Do you know the way?
Do you know the way?
I am Antonio Banderas, and I follow the way. That's what sucks for me, because I would like to watch some good Christian movies, but I can't.
On that note, there was a new animated film that just came out not too long ago.
Yeah.
It's the Tale of David and Goliath.
I saw that at Walmart, the thing, and I saw a clip from it, and I'm interested in watching it.
Right, it looks interesting, but I don't see myself going out of my way to watch it.
Honestly, I don't buy movies anymore because it's just they're not good.
Mm-hmm.
So what I do is I wait till they're out for a little while, and then I go to the library and I get it for free.
Right. And
you can get movies at the library for free, by the way.
I'm gonna be 100%
What's a
honest
library?
with you. It looks, to me at least, all the clips I've seen of that movie look almost AI generated.
See, that's the problem is, as Christians, we don't get anything. It's always garbage.
Mm-hmm.
They just, there's no quality in it. Mel Gibson was the first one to make a movie that we could watch, but I still can't watch it because it's really hard to watch.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Mel Gibson's made a lot of fucking movies.
What time we got there?
8 o'clock on the money.
So you want to call this an episode?
Sure.
Yeah.
This is an episode.
Okay,
bye.
That's it.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, and if you don't like and subscribe,
I'll be sad.
But if you do,
we'll be happy.
I'll still be sad, but not about that. All right, now fuck off.
wait, no, hold on. So what's one thing that you guys would like to change in our corporate America? I think one of the not easiest, but one of the best changes that we could do is hold judges accountable for bad sentencing. No more sending the criminal that's committed 89 crimes back out on the street. Throw him in jail for life, and then throw that judge in jail for life.
No more narrative. No more these people decide what everybody believes. Everybody's got their own thing, we don't need the government to tell us what to think. Maybe tell us how to think. Teach us how to think. What's a good way to think? To be able to process, be logical, but don't tell us what to think.
You can't control us if you do that. You can't sow a narrative and create division.
Right.
And if we're all divided, we can't
unify.
Yeah, can't unify.
Unfortunately, humanity has this pesky thing called free will. that tends to get exercised a lot more often than not.
Those damn women
Here's one
had to
thing
start
that
with
I
eating
would
the
like.
apple.
It wasn't an apple.
It wasn't an apple?
No, it wasn't an apple. That's it's the thing is most of the stuff you guys know about Christianity is all watered down bullshit that they sell you in movies and shit.
That
It
tracks.
wasn't an apple.
It wasn't an apple
No,
tempted
there
like
was
a snake?
two trees. One was the tree of life. The other one was the knowledge of good and evil. He said, "Do not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil." The serpent came. By the way, the serpent wasn't a snake. They always show a picture of a snake. He had legs and arms.
Oh.
His legs and arms were removed. That was the punishment. And he was made to crawl on his belly and eat dirt for the rest of his time. So, he shows up, probably looking like a dragon. Okay? And the tree of knowledge of good and evil is
Like a greater worm.
knowing difference between right and wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Animals don't know the difference. They just do on instinct. They live.
Right, they just
do the
kind of
thing.
do.
And if you tell them, well, I don't want you up on that counter, they don't really know it's bad. They just know you don't like it. That's all. No, we ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Which, personally, my own personal opinion, is that the dragon and Eve had sex. Think about it. Before you have sex, you have a certain mind. You're innocent. After you have sex, it's kind of different. You feel different. The whole world is different.
So it's all the woman's fault.
So she got tricked into, because she's naive. She didn't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so then afterwards, she's probably thinking, oh, I like this. I'm going to show this to my husband. And because, the first child they had was Cain.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she was already pregnant. Cain was the first murderer.
Came from the serpent.
Came from the serpent.
Oh, shit.
Abel was their first actual son that they had together. Abel got murdered by Cain, and then the next child they had was Seth, and then the bloodline came from Seth. Cain has his own bloodline, but it only goes so far in the Bible, and then they stop talking about it. Now, mind you this, when it comes to Seth's bloodline, coming all the way down, they say, this person was born, died this time. Born, lived so long, died this time. Every single one of them has a death. But in Cain's lineage, none of that. Just Cain begat this person, and then it stops. So, did they not die?
Huh.
Weird, but yeah.
I mean, isn't
Fun fact.
Cain's curse eternal life?
No, Cain was, he was cast out of where he was because he killed someone, but he was like, if people see me, they're going to try to kill me because they know that what I did. They'll know that I'm a murderer. And so God put a mark on him and said, you are now marked. If anybody kills you, then that tenfold will happen to them. So everybody was like, oh, fuck, stay away from him.
Oh, right. Don't touch Cain.
Yeah, he's bad.
Is that the mark of the beast they talk about?
No, it's Mark of Cain.
Oh.
Hooray!
We're done. We're rich.